Good morning, eighth graders. Here's your lesson, and for the next 2 days, you guys are going to need your devices and make sure they're fully charged. What you're going to do each day is you're going to be looking through two different presentations, and then you're going to have some homework with your writing. So what you're going to need to go to is my.hrw.com, and this is your online textbook. So go ahead and type that in, click enter. The sub has all of your username and passwords, and they'll give that to you when they're ready. But for now, you'll make sure to go to this website. Once you do get your login information, go ahead and type in your username and your password. This is the teacher version, so mine's going to look slightly different than yours. But what you're going to need to look for is the yellow interactive lessons button. So go ahead and find the interactive writing lessons button. You won't have to worry about switching books because mine is a teacher version again. Once you find this, go ahead and click on the interactive writing lessons. First one you're going to watch is the support, reasons, and evidence. So go ahead, open up your support, reasons, and evidence. Go ahead and click through the presentation. It's very important that you make sure and read everything on the page. I know it's tempting to probably skip through or to miss things here and there, but that will reflect in your writing. So make sure that you read everything on the page, including the things up top. Make sure you take part in the activities. A lot of times they have tips. Make sure you click on the tips. They give you a lot of really good information. So go ahead and go through this slide first. When you finish with this slide, what you're going to need to do is go back to our Google Classroom. And in our Google Classroom, I've posted two different things, Argumentative Writing Graphic Organizer and an example. Go ahead and open your copy. And the first thing that I want you to do is type in one of your claims. So I want to pick your favorite claim and go ahead and write it in the claim box. And then when you've finished with the presentation, I want you to write in your reason 1 and reason 2. And you're going to start both of those, reason 1 and reason 2, with the word because. Here's why. If you look at my example, my claim is in order to make our world safer, all countries need to get rid of their nuclear weapons. My first reason, because nuclear weapons are too dangerous for our world. That answers my claim. Why should all countries get rid of their nuclear weapons? Do that for both reasons, 1 and 2. That's your homework. For the second day, for Tuesday, what you're going to do, go back to our online textbook. You're going to go back to the interactive writing lessons. And this time you're going to do the building effective support presentation. Once that loads, again, you will click through the slides. Make sure you do all the different activities on the page, including the tips. This one's a little bit shorter, and here's why. What you're going to need to do now that you are done with your claim, you're done with your reason 1 and reason 2, you're going to need to find 4 different pieces of evidence to support both of your reasons. You need to have a fact, stat, an expert opinion, and an anecdote. Now, it does not have to be in this order, but what you need to do is make sure that you find all 4 pieces of evidence. Again, you can switch these around. You could have the anecdote over here, and the stat over here, expert opinion here, and fact over here. But your pieces of evidence should support your reasons. Make sure that when you're researching, you're only researching on .orgs, .edus, .gov, no Wikipedia. And the good resource is also news agencies. Those sometimes will be a .com, but an ABC News or an NBC News, those are good sources. Whenever you find a fact, a stat, an expert opinion, or an anecdote, make sure you copy and paste your URLs down at the bottom, or citations if you can find them. So if you look at my example, I have 2 pieces of evidence. Both pieces of evidence support my opinion. This one would be a stat, it has numbers. This one would be an expert authority because it's a quote. And then down below, I have my citations. So this is what yours should look like, except for you will have all 4 boxes filled out. That is your homework for Tuesday night. So Monday, you're going to be doing the support and reasons. Tuesday is building effective support. On Monday, your homework is to write in your claim, reason 1, reason 2, And Tuesday, your homework is to fill in all 4 boxes of evidence. So by Wednesday, when I come back, you should have your claim, reason 1, reason 2, and 4 pieces of evidence. All right, if you have any questions, make sure you ask a sub.